Так, запись пошла. What's up? Так, игра «Властелин колец. Война на севере» многим не знакома. Я ознакомлен с ней, 100 лет в нее не играл, не проходил, ничего такого подобного не было, да. Сегодня вот решил, как бы, поехали. Начнем мы, пожалуй, с Родана. Мне он до безумия раньше нравился, да. Вот, да, начать. Я думаю, без микрофона, в принципе, без лишней болтовни будет. Тут интересный
Of the
сюжет.
great war of the ring, many songs have been sung and many tales told. The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ringbearer are greatly revered, and rightly so. Yet Sauron's grasp stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone. And his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told. Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
Aragorn.
Eredon, well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farin of Erebor. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes. Grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Sarn Ford was attacked by 9 Black Riders.
Stand fast, Rangers!
We were overwhelmed, and the enemy passed into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined. I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come. Our folk could not hope to stand against the 9 together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now, I have a force gathering amid the ruins of Old Fornost.
Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon.
My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
If this Agandaur has a force at Fornost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. And I need you to help me keep him safe.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
I'm a part of this now as well.
Then we 3 are of one mind. How can we aid you?
We must reduce the threat from the enemies gathered at Fornost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elrohir were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You could find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-Elven.
I hope we meet. But with or without help, the enemy will be kept busy. We'll make sure of that.
Ой-ой-ой, моментально сенса безумия. Сейчас мы слегка сенсу прям приубавим. Я, скорее всего, без микрофона буду, да, только вот. Надо повспоминать, что тут клацать, как. Так, это у нас стаб. Это у нас... Ага. Тут прыжков нет, да. В принципе, все супер просто, достаточно. Вот наших два союзника, напарника непосредственно.
This is Fornost, yet I see no sign of the enemy.
These ruins could hide a large army. We might even now be under the gaze of unfriendly eyes.
Well, we came to provide a distraction for Aragorn, and what better way to do that than walking in the front door? Let's be about it.
Servants of darkness! Servants of the enemy, beware!
Да, но анимация добивания для такого раннего года выпуска этой игры, это прям круто очень.
Mind the archers! I need healing! You face a ranger now!
Back on your feet. We have an enemy to
Power
face.
needs our aid! Reinforcements! Athen, attack! For Erebor! For the Longbeard!
Насколько я помню, да, система прокачки навыков, способности, да, второстепенно.
The gate has opened.
Follow your between the hammer and anvil now! You face a ranger now!
Так, но сила, как будто бы Эродану, это у нас ловкость и выносливость. Хотя силу все равно надо. Давай вот так вот пока что прокачаем, да? Вот. Фу-фу-фу-фу. Вот это однозначно, я думаю, пока что на этом остановимся.
Is everyone unhurt?
These ruins are not sound.
We must find a way out of these pits.
Это что такое? Понятно. Ну так там многовато их, по-моему.
These goblins are small, but deadly all the same.
To battle! You face a ranger now!
To me if you need healing!
Not ready yet.
You best please value your life!
Here, my friends! Gather to this healing light!
Can't take much more! Servants of the enemy, beware!
Nearly done for.
The dwarf has fallen! Aid him!
I am sorely hurt.
I'm nearly finished!
I thought elves were meant to have long lives.
Да, шутки шутками, ребята, но это чуть тяжело достаточно очень было. Я все хилки свои потратил.
Many thanks. Let's get back to it.
Все там сколько у меня? 4 было, да? 3-4 что-то. Это прям такое небольшого рода безумия было. Там ящичек есть. Но мы справились, это главное. Я не знаю, как дальше будет, честно говоря, но уже тяжело было.
A hidden Dunedain cache.
Око. Ага. Ну давайте пока так, потом что-то вот сюда пойдем. Посмотрим. Мы что-то... Вау. Разблокировать. Да, ну мечи тут просто великолепие какое-то. Чтобы этот меч разрешился, требуется 7-й уровень. Следопытый воитель и 19 силы аж. Ничего себе. Ну, есть куда расти. Мы готовы, я думаю.
What creature could be making those cries?
О, как. Все равно пока стрелы есть. Стрел. Да, добивание в этом. Здесь это не.
It's a Dunadan now! Now I'm getting
Take cover within this sphere of light!
to battle! You face a ranger now!
Как там с головой, братиш?
To my side! I need a little help!
Фу. Хорош. Зверюга, не иначе.
I thank you, friends. Without your timely arrival, my death would have been slow, but certain.
No need for thanks. We are happy to cheat the goblins of their sport. But who are you?
I am called Balaram. My home is in the Misty Mountains, and I serve Gwaihir, Lord of Eagles. Who is it I have to thank for my rescue?
I am Eridan, one of the Dunedain of the North. And my companions are Andriel and Farin.
Then I am indebted to you, Eridan of the Dunedain, and to your friends.
What brought you here to Fornost?
I often range far across the lands of the North, gathering news for Gwaihir, my lord. When I saw activity here in long-abandoned Fornost, I grew curious and flew lower to investigate.
How did the goblins manage to capture you?
I was careless, and the goblins were well prepared. They used war machines to fire bolts that exploded around me. I was stunned and fell from the sky. When I came to my senses, I was bound and helpless, even as you found me.
Did you see any sign of the one who leads this force?
I saw a tall man, heavily armored. The goblins obeyed his commands. Who he is, I cannot say, but he had an aura of menace, like one tainted by the shadow.
Agandar. It must be.
You know this man?
He is a servant of the Dark Lord. We must find him and destroy him if we are able.
I will assist you, but it will be perilous. The enemy has positioned war machines upon the inner wall. They limit my ability to fly freely.
If we could reach the top of the wall, we might be able to destroy the machines.
Beyond those doors, you will find a passage and stairs leading up to the wall.
The machines are certain to be heavily guarded. We have little chance of surprising the goblins with but one way to approach.
I will take to the air and draw their fire. If we are fortunate, that will allow you to gain the top of the wall unobserved.
Very well. Let's go.
Very well. Let's go. Так, ну я думаю, хочем тот меч, да? Поэтому бездумно потратим на силу. Давай пока вот так вот. Да, это барахло. Ага, у нас меч. Прочность его, к сожалению. Ого. Одноручный? Не, двуручный, ничего себе. Пока что, пожалуй, вот так вот будет намного лучше. Я не забрал. Это чё? Ага. Это своего рода магазин, видимо, да? Это барахло, которое нам не нужно. Во как. Ну, зелье, я думаю, по максимуму надо. И стрел немножечко. Пока что воздержимся от лишних покупок, да? Потому как зелье у нас уходит, дай боже. Ну, вот так можно и сказать, это начало интересного сюжета непосредственно, да? На этом, я думаю, серия первая будет закончена. Но я уверен, прохождение и продолжение этой игры придет довольно очень-очень